Hey, Independents, welcome back to Independent Nightly News. So, this big deal going on right now in over in Virginia. They're trying to take some gun rights from some honest American citizens who have done nothing wrong. So, it's going to be it's kind of a scary thing. The sad part is that the governor of that state, Ralph Northam, I don't think is the greatest guy because he's trying to set this thing up like it's going to be some type of catastrophe. So it's a bunch of pro-gun, anti-gun control people going in saying, hey, we don't like this on Martin Luther King Day tomorrow, and they're going to do a protest. Well, it looks like there might be some anti-protesters there, and they're afraid that it's going to be the next what they call Charlottesville, which in Charlottesville, they had some white supremacist guy, supposedly, drive his car into a thing of people. I mean, we don't want anyone to get hurt or killed. I can promise you that. Those that are carrying these guns, they're out there showing you how that they can carry weapons and not hurt anybody. You know, this country has, they say, 300 million guns that are registered. So that means there's probably more like double that or triple that. I promise you, if there was a lot of problems with owning firearms, you would know because everybody would be dead. We'd have killed everybody. So sometimes it's best to have a good guy with a gun, take out the bad guys with the guns. But you can't have good guys with guns if they outlaw them. And steps of gun control, almost every step of gun control is to get rid of the guns. It's not, people always say there's a scare tactic. Oh, they're not trying to take all your guns. But when you get to the bottom of it, at the end of the day, that is the plan. It's trying to get all of the rights from the people so that we rely on the government to take care of us. So keep your guns. They're good. They don't do anything unless you pick one up and hurt somebody. That's your fault. That's not a gun's fault. And the more guns there are doesn't mean the more opportunity for young people to get hurt. It does mean statistically, if you have a gun in the house, there is a possibility something can happen, but you can take measures to keep those guns locked away safely. Aside from that, more often than not, it seems like a good guy with a gun stops a crime from happening or cancels one from going any further. So it can be good and it can be bad, of course, but I think the best thing to have if there's crime is someone there that can stop it. So, there's not tons of police around where I live. You never know what's going to happen. If it's a moment between life or death, I just hope during that moment that you're prepared. So I don't want to think that Ralph Northam is basically, I don't know what they call that, gaslighting or whatever, calling out violence in a way to where people do come and make something happen, because I promise you the guys with the guns are going to win. Nobody wants to hurt anybody. That way they don't become the bad guy scapegoat, the reason why the media or whoever is against guns wants to make them look bad, make them look like they're mean people and mean-spirited or whatever the case. And if you look, most of the pictures I was looking at, these guys all look like ex-Army and, Marines. So I don't know who better to have, firearms around us than former military. I mean, those guys typically were trained pretty well, and they're not going to let anything bad happen to innocent people on the most part. So, hey, you guys, thanks a lot for checking us out tonight. Independent Nightly News. Of course, the podcast is up and going. I've got a few of them out there. I just think I put up number 4 today. So thank you guys for helping me out and paying attention. And please don't forget to subscribe right there. Subscribe right there. Thank you.